Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back once again to Warcraft 3, The Frozen Throne. When we last left off, Tyrande was swept downriver, and we saw that Illidan was using the Eye of Sargeras to attack the land itself. So anyway, today we're doing Chapter 7. So later that evening, at the Night Elves base camp, Malfurion returns to warn Maiev and Tyrande of his brother's dangerous sorcery.
Maiev, we've got to move quickly. Illidan is weaving a spell that is splitting apart the roof of the world. We must... Wait. Where is Tyrande?
I'm sorry, Shondo, but the priestess has fallen. We aided a band of Alliance warriors against the undead. The priestess fought valiantly, but I saw her torn apart with my own eyes.
Torn apart?
Huh.
Tyrande, my heart.
Well, that's not...
I should have been there.
You can still avenge her, Shondo. Let us attack Illidan together. He is the reason we even came to this forsaken place. He is the reason for your loss. Shondo, this is Prince Kael'thas, the ally I spoke of.
Greetings, Great Druid. My scouts have confirmed that this Illidan and his vile snakes are based at the ruined city of Dalaran. They are using a gem-like artifact to perform some strange ritual.
They must be using the Eye of Sargeras. But why would they strike at the roof of the world?
It doesn't matter. They won't live long enough to finish their spell. Illidan must be stopped once and for all.
Oh, Mr. Furion is angry. So anyway, this map right here, let's see, first I want to pick this up, is time. So I'm going to take a moment to talk about what you got to do here. You have 30 minutes to destroy the summoners. The summoners are immune to all damage except for magic attacks. There are a couple of units that do magic attacks, including the Druids of the Talon. The Chimeras do magic attacks, and then, of course, a new unit that we're going to get starting from this mission called Fairy Dragons. Any spells you cast on them will also damage them. In fact, I think they take extra damage from spells due to the fact that they're ethereal. Being ethereal was like a new mechanic they introduced in the Frozen Throne that certain units could do, where they take either no damage or less damage from melee attacks, but take increased damage from magic attacks. So, first thing we want to do is we want to gather up our forces here. And we want to come down here, and there is an undead base. There's an undead base here, and a little one here. There's a great big one over here. Pretty much, they're going to leave us alone, and they're just going to attack Kael'thas' base for the most part. We want to destroy this base over here, because... Well, we want to destroy this base over here because... Oh no, not my Chimera. And we want to destroy this base over here so we can get the gold mine. Don't worry too much about anybody you really lose. Oh shit, take out that hero. The main thing you really don't want to lose is your Chimera. And of course, any of your heroes.
The Naga have captured some human paladins. If we could free them, they might aid us against Illidan.
You can go up there and save the paladin, and it gives you, of course, he becomes a hero for you, and you can control him. It does make it a little easier, but I don't generally do that due to the fact that this is a timed thing, basically, and, well, you know. Blow that up, please. walk back over here.
Our allies' town needs help.
No, they don't. They really, really don't. So what you want to do over here is you want to build a kind of a
Our allies' town
deterrent
needs
here.
help.
Just something down there, because you will be attacked from down there. All right. This is now group 1. Want to get my training up. Get the improved bows, the glaives. Start getting these. I don't need ultra vision. Wellspring would be nice. For this map, I recommend that you concentrate on your Strength of the Wild upgrades, due to the fact that the summoners can only be damaged by magical attacks. Mana Flare is one of the magical attacks that I'm talking about. In fact, if you get a couple of fairy dragons up in the middle of those...
I feel their spell ripping through the roof of the world. We must end this.
Where's mine?
Research finished.
Oh, I was supposed to say, where the hell's my chimera? Did my chimera die? No, he didn't die. No, no, no. Okay. By the way, you can actually shop at this merchant if you want. Don't buy any ivory towers. The scroll of regeneration is useful, though.
Research finished.
But anyway, let's see. Don't really recommend you do anything here, but maybe build some more fairy dragons. Druids of the Talon are mostly useless. For me, I don't really like using them. It requires
Your building is
a little more micromanagement than I really want to do.
Research finished.
Right. Actually, no, I want to put you there. I want to start
Insufficient gold.
building glaive
Insufficient
throwers.
gold.
I'm, by the way, not going to
Our
save
sacred
the
grove
Paladin.
is being desecrated.
Kael'thas will actually help
The
defend your
Naga back
base.
for as
and
long as we can, for quell the loss.
so, yeah.
Research finished.
Although he blew up my freaking building there.
Research finished. Insufficient gold.
Alright, I need you to go up here. You need to get up to the Tree of Eternity.
Your building is complete.
Do I have enough? Barely. I've never had a problem with the enemy attacking my Tree of Life down here, entangling this gold mine. Like I said, I've never had a problem with it. So, yeah. But that's not to say it won't happen. Just beware.
Our allies' town needs help.
Alright, where's my giant? There he is. Get a club.
Research
First thing we want
finished.
to do is we want to Alright, now
Our allies' town needs help.
basically the best strategy I can give you for this is to poke at them. The summoners are not too far up in here. So if you basically poke at each one of these little mini bases, there's one here and one here, and then the big base is here, you can poke a little bit at a time. Watch out for Illidan, because he will come out and he will rape your forces very, very roughly. He is not a gentle a gentle soul to have attack you. I do need, actually. Come on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on.
Your building is complete.
All right. I need you to be a ancient protector. Upgrade you.
Insufficient gold. Insufficient
Come
gold.
on.
Insufficient gold.
Basically, I'm waiting over here for Illidan to attack before I poke my head in again. You give that to him. You give that to him. Alright.
Your building is complete.
Usually it takes me about 15 minutes on the counter to... I got about 15 to 10 minutes left on the counter before I actually am able to defeat
Your
the
building
guys.
is
I recommend
complete.
you carry glaive throwers with you, of course, to help with the buildings. Illidan usually attacks about the 20-minute mark. He tries to be sneaky, and he'll come up from back here. He's like sneaky, sneaky. But sometimes he doesn't. Come on, upgrade. I'm going to get master training on my Druid Claw. And, of course, I want to be able to build more Chimeras, because Chimeras are amazingly good siege units once you upgrade them. Of course, I cannot build a Chimera Roost until I get my Tree of Eternity. Alright, let's just go on. I'm not
Our
gonna wait
allies'
for
town needs help.
Illidan. Not going to wait for Illidan anymore. I say that and he's going to come up and start raping my base. Watch. I'm calling it now.
Upgrade finished.
Control 1.
Our allies' town
You're
needs
control
help.
2. You're control 3. On you. Maybe I'll get lucky and catch Illidan as he's walking out.
Our allies' town needs help. Research finished.
Pop your ultimates.
Our allies' town needs help.
I'm gonna go ahead and send those guys up. How much of a push can I make?
Our warriors have engaged the enemy. Research finished.
I might be able to just go ahead and push him off, push a rather large hole in him right now. Is there any tree? Oh, yes there is. Hey, oh. May have overextended myself just a little bit. Shit. Don't die. Don't die. Okay. Overextended myself just a little bit, but that's not too big of a deal. I'll get that. A mountain giant, 2 of those, 2 of those. Okay. 1, 2 of those. 1, 2, 3 of those. And I need a chimera roost.
More lumber is required.
Shoot. Well, honestly, those guys don't cost that much lumber. I can do without the upgrades, so chimera roost. Let's see. I do need a couple of fairy dragons.
Research finished. Our allies' town needs help.
He's fine.
The eye is fracturing the earth. The pain is excruciating.
Our allies' town needs help.
I probably shouldn't have pushed in as far as I did, but I cut a pretty deep hole in their defenses. So I'm fairly happy with what happened there. I mean, with kind of a Pyrrhic victory,
Our allies'
but
town
it was
needs
a
help.
victory. Oh, they're good.
Research finished.
Okay, the fairy
Research
dragons are
finished.
coming on. Come on.
Your building is complete.
Alright. Let's see. I don't think I'm going to need Wellspring.
More
I will,
lumber is required. Our allies' town needs help.
don't think I'm going to need Wellspring. This is not a map where defense should be foremost in your mind. This is, you've got to push. Let's go ahead and do that up.
Research finished.
You've got to push, 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 push. We'll make you group 2. You'll be group 3. Alright, I need some troopies. So that's 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Go with a couple of huntresses. Should be fairly cheap.
Research finished.
At this point, I'm not wanting on... I'm not wanting for gold, I'm wanting for, lumber. Jeez. Go ahead and do that. Should be able to get it in the next turn.
Research finished. Our allies' town
More
needs
lumber
help.
is required. More lumber is required. More lumber is required.
Yeah, the problem with chimeras is they train slow. Alright, you're group 2. 1, 2, okay.
Our allies' town needs help.
Actually, I want you to follow him. I don't want you flying straight over there. Like you will.
Our allies' town needs help. Research finished.
Mana flash! Shadow Strike works wonderfully on these guys. And it doesn't matter how many troops, you don't have to destroy the whole base. You only have to kill the summoners. So just basically mob the summoners to death.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Yep. See? Pretty easy.
Research finished. Our warriors have...
No! The spell is not done! It is not done!
If you want to save the Paladin,
It is over.
send one of your heroes up
Your
there
vile
with
schemes end
just
here.
a few of your units.
Illidan Stormrage, for recklessly endangering
And,
countless lives and threatening the very balance of the world. I hereby sentence you to death.
Death!
Too much blood has been spilled on your account, Illidan. Even now, I can feel the lands of Northrend reeling from the spell you cast. Imprisonment will not be enough this time.
I will execute him myself.
Maiev is a vindictive and
Fools!
grudge-holding
Can you not
bitch.
see? The spell we channeled was meant to strike at the undead. Our common enemy. My mission was to destroy the Lich King's stronghold of Ice Crown.
And no heed to the cost! Because of you, Tyrande is dead!
What?
Your pardon, Lord Stormrage, but the priestess may still be alive. She was swept downriver, but it's premature to simply assume
Silence, Kale.
You told me she was torn apart. You lied to me.
The betrayer's capture was our primary concern, Shondo. I needed your help. I knew you would go to her, and we would lose our chance.
Just who is the betrayer now, woman? I must go to her immediately.
And Maiev gets
Believe me,
shot
brother.
down.
Despite all our differences, you know that I would never lead Tyrande to harm. Let me help you. My Naga can scour the river for us. Let me do this, at least.
Very well.
What? After all he's done, you would trust this traitor?
Silence! I will deal with you later. Let's go, brother.
Next time on Warcraft 3, The Frozen Throne, the final Night Elf mission. I'll see you then.